Okay, so yeah, we are going to continue playing playtesting. The Dark Company quest book I have designed. Now we are playing level 3, right? This is level 3. Our heroes are going rather well, I think, by now, even after the combat against Baden-Gorfel, which I finally decided that Baden-Gorfel also affected mind points when he attacks. So it affected the Barbarian, because the Barbarian fall in shock, and it was required a potion of cleverness by the wizard to, let's say, to keep the Barbarian out of shock. So yeah, it costs the heroes a little bit, the combat, but I think those rules work. So now the Barbarian has 5 body points, 5 body points, 1 mind point only, 180 gold coins, a toolkit, a talisman of lore, a crossbow, bonus armor, battle axe and helm. But he does not have any potion of healing. The dwarf has two body points and 3 mind points, okay? He has not lost any mind point. Longsword, Orc's Bane, crossbow, chainmail, helm, shield, 235 gold coins, this is the Orc's Bane, 1 heroic brew, and 1 potion of healing of 1 to 6 body points. The elf has, 3 body points and 1 mind point only. The elf has only 1 mind point. 375 gold coins, 1 potion of healing of 4 body points, a longsword, the spirit blade, chainmail, helm, a shield. Here we have the spirit blade, and these 2 earth spells, rock skin and pass through rock. Those are the only spells the elf has, because he didn't meditate in the shrine of learning. And the wizard has 4 body points, 6 mind points, 150 gold coins, 1 potion of healing of 4 body points, 1 potion of defense, 1 potion of cleverness, 2 potions of magic, 1 elixir of life, 1 spell ring, the band of magic, and the magic scroll of spells, right? Which is a really good artifact, exclusive from this expansion. And the wizard's cloak, wizard's staff, and 3 daggers. Right, so, and he has all his spells. All his spells, including Water of Healing inside the spell ring, so he can cast Water of Healing twice, right? This is important because before starting level 3, or right after starting level 3, I think I am going to restore a little bit the body points of the heroes, especially the dwarf, and probably the elf will be restored soon also. So let's go, let's start level 3. Okay, so we are going to play level 3, right? As said, I'm going to cast, the wizard will cast Water of Healing. Well, first of all, let's see where the heroes start. Sorry about this, but yeah, here is the stairway. And there are 2 doors, 1 here and 1 here. And the heroes, the barbarian, the dwarf, the elf, and the wizard starts there, right? And as said, I'm going to, the wizard will cast over the dwarf water of healing, so now he has 6 body points, the dwarf, and I will cross, because sparing has been used once, so has been already used, I mean, so it cannot be used anymore, except if the magic scroll of spells is, or let's say, or a potion of magic or whatever, regains such a spell, right? That's important because the rules, yeah, that's interesting, because the magic scroll of spells says regain all the spells he has already cast since the beginning of the quest, right? But in the specific rules, the extended rules for this artifact that I included at the beginning, they say, since the beginning of the quest, included those inside artifacts like the spell, right? And Potion of Magic says, consuming this potion of bright greenish liquid allows a spellcaster to regain one of the spells they have already cast during a quest. It does not specify if it was inside the spell ring or not, but I assume that if it was cast in the spell ring, you can regain it, right? But in this case, it is only just one spell, so it makes no sense. I mean, you can do it, but yeah, you have already such a spell. I mean, well, it's a little bit complex, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, the heroes start. Oh, sorry, this treasure card should be inside the. I will shuffle the treasure deck, of course. So yeah, the barbarian will move and search for traps. There are no traps. The dwarf will move and search for secret doors, and I guess there are not secret doors in this room. There are not. Okay, the elf will move and will search for treasure. Gem. So he finds a gem 35 gold coins worth. 35. Good. Okay, so now the heroes have to decide which door they will follow. I will do it randomly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So they will follow this path. They will explore the dungeon through this path. So they prepare themselves to the combat. So the barbarian opens the door and sees just monsters. Here is an orc and 2 goblins right there, and nothing else. Okay, so the barbarian moves and attacks with the battle axe. 6. Oh, sorry, here should be a door, open door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and will attack. Yeah, or maybe he will let the dwarf attack the orc. Yeah, well, he will attack the orc. He will attack the orc. Yeah, he will attack the orc with the battle axe. 4 skulls. The orc is killed automatically. Okay, the dwarf moves 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacks diagonally the goblin with the longsword. 2 skulls, the goblin is killed. The elf moves 6, 1 and 2, and attacks diagonally the goblin. 1 skull, the goblin tries to defend himself, no black seals. Okay, the monsters are killed. The wizard enters the room and searches for traps, and there are no traps. The barbarian searches for secret doors, and yes, there is a secret door right here, next in the square where the dwarf was placed. Okay, the dwarf will search for treasure, finding a potion of strength. So the dwarf now has a potion of strength. Okay, all the heroes prepare to open the secret door. Barbarian opens the secret door and sees the following. Here there is a door and 3 goblins. Greenskins area. Okay, so the barbarian moves and attack. 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Let's attack this goblin with the battle axe. No skulls. Okay. The dwarf moves 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And attacks diagonally with a longsword. The goblin, no skulls either. The elf, 9. 1, 2. Yeah. Bad play from my side. Yeah. 1 and 2. And I will attack the goblin with the longsword. 3 skulls, so kill automatically. The wizard, 9. 1, 2. Yeah, let's wait there. They are just goblins. Okay, time for Sargon. Okay, so Sargon will attack. Yeah, will attack the elf. 1 and 2 is the weaker one. Weakest one. 1 skull. The elf tries to defend with 5 dice. 1 white shield. This goblin, 1 and 2, and will attack the elf. 2. With 2 skulls. 2 skulls. Oh, sorry, 2 dice, 2 skulls. Yeah, so the elf will try to defend. 3 white shields. Great. Turn for the barbarian. The barbarian attacks this goblin with the battle axe. 2 skulls, so killed. The dwarf will move here, 1 and 2, and will attack diagonally the goblin. No skulls. The elf will attack the goblin with the longsword. No skulls, okay. The dwarf will attack with the staff the goblin. 1 skull. The goblin tries to defend. No black shields, okay. The wizard killed the goblin. Turn for the barbarian. The barbarian will search for traps. There are no traps. The elf will, the dwarf will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. Okay, the elf will search for treasure. Hazard. Okay, so the elf has lost 1 body point. Right? So that means, yeah, has lost 1 body point. But what happens now? Yeah, the elf has lost 1 body point. Now he has 2 body points. But the wizard will cast over him the water of healing pending. So now he has again 6 body points. So the wizard has not anymore water of healing spell, right? And the spell ring is empty. Yeah. Okay. So, the heroes prepare to open the door. Right? So the barbarian opens the door and sees the following. Yeah, sorry about it, but I have the book a little bit. Yeah. He sees 3 orcs. One, 2, and 3. 3 orcs, right? So he will move and attack the one in front of him, right? With the battle axe. One school only. The orc tries to defend. No black seals, so the orc is killed. Turn for the wizard, for the dwarf. The dwarf moves 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacks with the orc's vein. 2 attacks against this orc. No skulls. Okay, turn for the elf. 11. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and attacks with the longsword. 2 skulls, very good. 1 black seal only, the orc is killed. Good. And the wizard moves, 10, 1, 2, and 3, and attacks diagonally the orc, with 2 dice only. 2 skulls, the orc tries to defend. Only 1 black seal, so the orc is killed by the wizard. Okay, the barbarian looks for traps. There are no traps. The dwarf looks for secret doors, and yes, there is 1 secret door here. And the elf, let's try to search for treasure again. Gold, 15 gold coins. So the elf gets 15 gold coins. Okay, the heroes prepare to open the secret door, right? Okay. The barbarian opens the secret door and sees an orc here and a female right here. So, yeah. So he moves and attack. Yeah, it's tricky because I think it's better attacking the orc. Wow. He moves and attack the female. Let's go. With the battle axe. 4 skulls. Great. The female tries to defend. No black seals. Yeah, the female is killed. Turn for the dwarf. 7. 1, 2, and 3. And 4. And attacks with the orc's vein. 2 attacks against the orc. 3 skulls, so orc killed by the orc's vein. Okay, the wizard enters the room and searches for traps. There are no traps. The wizard enters the room and searches for secret doors, and yes, there is a secret door right here in the corridor. The barbarian searches for treasure. Potion of healing. Okay, so the barbarian has found 1 potion of healing, and he didn't want anyone. He didn't have anyone, which is great. Yeah. Okay, so the heroes continue their journey through the next secret door. So many secret doors here, small passages. Okay, the barbarian opens the secret door and sees, here a double, let's say a double wall. Okay, yeah. I'm not too convinced about placing here a double. Maybe they should be 2 different, but yeah. And on the right hand side he sees here a door, but he also sees another female right next to them, and behind it an orc. Yeah, so narrow combat. Okay, the barbarian moves 1 square and attacks the female with a battle axe. No skulls. Okay, the dwarf moves 1 square and attacks diagonally with the longsword the female. 1 skull only, the female defends himself. No black seals, so the female gets 1 hit. Okay? Good. Okay, so yeah, the elf moves here 2 squares and the wizard moves here. Okay, so, well, the wizard will not move better. Okay, turn for Sargon. The Fimir attacks the barbarian. 3 dice, 2 skulls. The barbarian tries to defend. 1 white seal, 2 white seals, sorry. Okay, the Fimir will move back 2 squares, 1 and 2. And this orc will move and attack the barbarian. 1 skull. The barbarian defends. Yeah. 3 seals. White seals. Okay, turn for the barbarian again. The barbarian attacks the orc with the battle axe. 2 skulls. The orc tries to defend. No black seals. Orc out. Yeah, turn for the dwarf. The dwarf moves. 3. 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. Let's go. And attacks the Fimir with the longsword. 1 skull only. The Fimir tries to defend. No black seals, so the Fimir, who was already hard, is killed. Okay, so yeah, I forgot to show here because the dwarf now sees here another door, a wall. Okay. So they will continue through this door, right? They will continue through this door. Nothing too much interesting through these corridors. All these rooms are, let's say, a kind of maze for the heroes to spend resources. But hopefully they have not, fortunately, sorry, they have not wasted too much resources here. Okay, so the barbarian opens the door and sees another door here. Okay. He also sees a bookcase right here and 2 orcs. 1 here and 1 here. Okay, the barbarian moves 6. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1 and 2 next to the door, and will attack the first orc. Okay, with 4 dice, the battle axe, 2 skulls. The orc tries to defend. No black seals. Yeah, the orc is killed. The dwarf moves. The dwarf 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacks with the orc's bane. 4 dice, 2 attacks, 3 skulls. Orc killed by the dwarf. Okay, the elf enters the room and searches for traps. There are no traps. The wizard enters the room and searches for secret doors. There are no secret doors. Okay, the barbarian searches for treasure. The first hero searching for treasure in this room will find a potion of healing which will restore up to 4 lost body points. So now the barbarian has 1 potion of healing of 4 body points and another one of 1 to 6 body points. The heroes have a lot of body points, a lot of potions of healing, which is really good. Okay, so the heroes will continue through this other door, right? And yeah, they prepare for any possible combat. Okay, so the barbarian opens the door, looks down the corridor and see the following. See, here there is a wall, here there is another door, and here, okay, he also sees here there is a wall, right? So this is a continuous wall up to here. And here sees a dark warrior from the Dark Company. So I will place here, I will place here a swordman. Why not? Well, the barbarian will charge against him for sure, so better, I think better should be placing Yeah. Well, better a swordman, yeah, why not? So there is the swordman. So the barbarian moves 1 and 2 and attacks the swordman, right? With 4 dice. Battle axe, 3 skulls. The swordman tries to defend with 3 dice. 1 black seal, not enough, so the swordman is killed. Okay, so now the heroes have 2 options. They could go through this door, or they can go back through this corner and check this other door, or through this other door, let's say, and check what is through this corridor. Yeah, it's tricky because I know that if they choose this path, they will probably find the exit so quickly. I have not read, sorry, I didn't read the level 3 parchment, but it says level 3, mentor says the heroes, great by heroes, as much you descend, as higher is the presence of chaos magic. So it seems that the headquarters of the Dark Company should not be too far. Lord Tom says that they can be accessed through 2 different gates. One is in the north and the other in the east. But which path is the best option for you is unknown. You must explore the level and go to the final one through any one of the 2 gates. So yeah, Mentor encouraged the heroes to explore the level and find one of the gates, but he does not really know which is the best one. Anyway, looks like probably the heroes will choose in this situation. It's difficult that they will come back and see what is here because it's far away. They will probably check first, so I will not select the path randomly in this case. They will probably check what is beyond this door, right? So yeah, they will move here. Well, the dwarf moves here and searches for traps. There are no traps. The elf moves here and searches for secret doors. There are no secret doors, okay? And the wizard moves here. So then they prepare to open next door, right? So the barbarian opens the door and sees the following. He opens the door and sees here another door, and he sees a doom ward right here rather, yeah. And 4 dark warriors. 4 dark warriors, which, yeah, I would place, yeah, maybe a couple of swordmen, I guess, and a couple of halberdiers right here. Okay, so here is something difficult to simulate in the playtest because I know that here there are 3 pit traps, right? So yeah, but it is a bit, let's say, suspicious seeing all them here aligned. So a wise player would probably suspect a little bit that maybe there is some traps here. So yeah, it is difficult to playtest, I say, okay? But anyway, let's try. The barbarian, yeah, probably he moves 9. Probably he will move, yeah, or better. So probable is that the heroes will stay here. But anyway, I will try to play conservative in the favor of the playtest, okay? So I will charge with the barbarian. I know here there is a trap, but yeah, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the barbarian falls in a pit trap. Here, loses 1 body point, loses his turn. So now the barbarian has 4 body points. Okay, so now the heroes, of course, seeing there a trap, they will not fall in no one of the other traps. So probably, I guess that, for example, the dwarf who has a crossbow, probably he will, yeah, let's move the dwarf 8. Okay, 1, yeah, 1, 2, yeah, the barbarian is in a difficult situation there because he will roll 1 die less. So, yeah, the dwarf will try to save the barbarian in some way. So he will move it to 3, or probably 2, I guess, and he will shot an arrow probably against this. Yeah, he will shot an arrow. Wow, he should take care because he will roll 1 less die next turn because he has used the crossbow. Yeah, difficult situation. Yeah, I will shot an arrow against the halberdier, trying to kill it. 1 skull only. The halberdier rolls, no black shield, so the halberdier gets 1 body point of damage. Okay, the wizard maybe should do something against the Doom World. Right? Now turn for the elf. The elf rolls 7. 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, I will take a quick picture of this to see better the situation. Good. Okay, so yeah, the elf moves here and attacks diagonally with the longsword, the swordman. 3 skulls. Okay, the swordman tries to defend. Only 1 black shield, so the swordman is out. And now the wizard will try to do something. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he will cast, against the Doom World, he will cast Ball of Flame. Or Jenny. No, I think it's much better, Ball of Flame. He will cast Ball of Flame. So I roll 2 dice, the Doom World, 5 and 4, so only 1 body point less. Only 1 body point less. Okay. Turn for Sargon. Turn for Sargon, yeah. It's a good opportunity to create troubles to the wizard and to the barbarian. Yeah, sure. But it is easier to kill the wizard. So this Doom World will move 1 and 2 and will attack the dwarf. Sorry, the wizard. Yeah, the Doom World. Here are the cards we are using, the monster cards. Okay, Swordman, Doom World, Halberdier. The Doom World rolls 4 dice for attack. So 2 skulls, right? Yeah, the dwarf, the wizard has a potion of defense. Yeah, he will drink the potion of defense. if I remember well, the potion of defense gives him 2 extra dice. Okay, so now he can defend against the 2 skulls with 5 dice. One white seal only, so he gets 1 body point of damage. Now the wizard has 3 body points. Okay, time for the swordman. Yeah, they will try to kill. I think it's a great opportunity. Well, first of all, the halberdier will try to attack the wizard too. 1, 2, and 3. So the halberdier attacks diagonally the wizard with 3 dice. 2 skulls. The wizard tries to defend. Now the potion of defense has nothing to do. 1 white seal only. So the wizard has lost another body point. Now he has 2 body points. Yes. And now I think, the swordman will attack the barbarian with 4 dice, 3 skulls. And the barbarian rolls only 4 dice for defense because he's in a pit trap. Only 1 white seal, so the barbarian loses 2 body points. Now he has 2 body points only. So, and this halberdier will attack also the barbarian, trying to kill it. 1 skull, not enough. The barbarian rolls 4 dice. 1 white seal, so he defends. Well, turn for the heroes. Turn for the heroes. The wizard is in a difficult situation. The barbarian rolls 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, and will try to kill the Doom Ward with the battle axe. 4 dice, 1 skull only. The Doom Ward defends with 6 dice. No black seals, so the Doom Ward gets another damage, right? Only 1 left. Okay, time for the dwarf. The dwarf will move, 4. Will move and try to, They should try to defend the wizard. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could try to kill the Doom Ward, but looks better try to defend the wizard. So he will move 1 square and will attack diagonally the halberdier. Or maybe he could try to, he will attack diagonally the halberdier. 3 skulls, the halberdier tries to defend. No black seals, halberdier out. Turn for the elf will attack diagonally the Doom Ward with the longsword. 3 skulls, very well. And now, now this has been absolutely unintentional, of course. So the Doom Ward rolls 2 black seals, so it means 2 black seals is not enough, so the Doom Ward is killed by the elf. Right? Time for the wizard. The wizard has had some problems with the Doom Ward. He was so valiant there. So the wizard will move to stay safe for 1, 2, and 3 behind the dwarf. Time for Sargon. Time for Sargon. So the barbarian has only 2 body points. So the swordman will move 1 and 2 and will attack the barbarian with 4 dice. 2 skulls, the barbarian defends. It's 2 white seals. The halberdier will do the same. Oh, the halberdier do not need to roll. So 1, 2, and 3. So 1 and 2, sorry. And attacks diagonally. Yeah, wow. Better. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go here. And the halberdier attacks diagonally. 2 schools. The barbarian rolls. Yes, 2 white seals. The barbarian survives, no problem. Turn for the barbarian. The barbarian attacks the swordman with 4 dice. 3 schools. Okay, the swordman tries to defend. No black seals. The swordman is killed. Yeah, and he will. Yeah, he will stay there. The dwarf moves the dwarf. Yeah. No, he will move here. 1, yeah, here. The dwarf moves 8. 1, 2, and 3, and attacks diagonally with the longsword. 1 skull. The halberdier rolls. 2 black seals, okay, so survives. The elf rolls for movement 2. Okay, 1 and 2. He cannot reach the halberdier. Let's see the wizard. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So difficult. So he will move back to avoid being attacked by the halberdier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. He retires a little bit. Yeah. So turn for the for Sargon. Sargon will move 1 square to the corner and will attack with the halberdier the barbarian. Oh, sorry, the barbarian? No! Here, there were a pit trap too. Okay, so the barbarian is again in a pit trap. I didn't realize that, even playing solo. Okay, so the barbarian loses 1 body point more, and now he has 1 body point only. So the halberdier will move 1 square back and will attack diagonally the barbarian. 2 schools. The barbarian defends only with 4 dice. Yes, 2 white seals. He survives. Okay, turn for the barbarian. The barbarian moves 1 square and attack the halberdier. 1 school. Halberdier rolls. 1 black seal. Nothing happens. Okay, the dwarf moves 1 and 2 and attack. Yeah, better. The dwarf shots an arrow with the crossbow. 2 schools. The halberdier tries to defend. No black seals. Okay, so a quarrel killed, shot by the dwarf killed the halberdier. Okay, lots of problems for the heroes on this room. It's a difficult room. Anyway, they try to continue their adventure through this door. Yeah, the barbarian is mostly killed. Has only 1 body point, but has 2 potions of healing, so no problem. We can use it as human shield. And the barbarian will open the door soon. I have forgotten to search for treasure and search for traps and so on. Of course the heroes would search for traps and they will find here another trap, okay? Yeah, but I have moved the miniatures from their previous position, but yeah. The pit traps could be also searching for treasure, but I will not do it because it's forcing too much, it's too risky searching so more on these so big dungeons, and this is the 3rd level. The heroes will already know, the players would already know that these dungeons are really big, so they should not. They will know that they should not search for treasure so frequently. But anyway, as far as I remember, yeah. Okay, the dwarf will search for treasure, right? For example, he finds jewels, 50 gold coins, 50 gold coins for the dwarf, okay? So that's all. There are no secret doors, there are no traps. So the barbarian opens the door and sees here another door, right? And nothing else. So the barbarian enters the room, searches for traps, there are no traps. The dwarf enters the room, searches for secret doors, there are no secret doors. So the elf enters the room and searches for treasure, finding wandering monster, right? So there is a wandering monster in this room, a dark warrior. Let's see which kind of dark warrior is it. So a die must be rolled. 3. I guess that's yeah, according to the rules of this quest pack, that's a scout. That's a scout. So yeah, here we have the scout who will attack. Yeah, will attack the elf from here. Suddenly, Dark Warrior Scout appears in the corner. So it attacks with 2 dice. One skull. The elf defends. Yeah, 2 white seals. Turn for the wizard. Okay, the wizard will just move 1 square and stay there. Turn for Sargon again. The scout will try to kill the barbarian. 1, 2, and 3, and will attack the barbarian trying to kill it. 1 skull. The barbarian rolls. No white seals. That means that this scout has killed the barbarian. Great. Okay, so the barbarian will drink this potion of healing of 1 to 6 body points. Okay, he will drink it and see how many body points. 5. Yeah, so 5. Now the barbarian has 5 body points and 1 mind point only. Great. And turn for the barbarian. The barbarian attacks the scout with the battle axe, the revenge, 2 skulls, and the scout defends with 4 dice too. No black seals, so it is killed. The scout has, that's one change I introduced on this pack. The Dark Warrior Scout has a shield, so I have always thought he should defend much better than the rest of the Dark Warriors. So that's the reason I gave him 4 defend dice instead of just 3. 3, I understand that it is thanks to their light armor and their helm, their light armor and so on, the chainmail. Okay, so the heroes continue their path through this other door, right? So the barbarian opens the door, and what he sees will be revealed right now. This is level 2, level 3. So he opens the door and he sees nothing, just the corridor and the corner. So steps here, searches for traps, there are no traps. The dwarf steps here, searches for secret doors, there are no secret doors. Okay, so the heroes prepare through this corridor, continue walking. And once the barbarian steps here, he looks down the corridor and he sees the following. At the end he sees a door. Here he sees a closed door. Here he sees another closed door. And here he sees one of the gates, the east gate. he sees here one of the gates to the next level. So here the heroes could, if they want, they could finish the quest. The barbarian steps here and looks for, yeah, here there is a wall also. He looks for traps, there are no traps. The dwarf steps here and looks for secret doors, there are no secret doors. Yeah, so now the heroes can do many things. Yeah, the heroes can just go this corridor and escape through the gate to the next level. But yeah, mentor encourage them to explore the dungeon, right? Yeah, they have gone through probably the quickest way to skip this quest, sure. So yeah, this is interesting because if the heroes were bad with potions, they had low number of potions, maybe they could try to escape already. But this party of heroes have a lot of potions, so I think they will try to search the dungeon, probably. Yeah, let's explore, I think. So they will move first through this door and see what is at the other side. Yeah. Finding this door so early is, well, they have gone through this way, but instead of this way, there is even a quickest way, which is going through this corridor, but yeah. Okay, so the barbarian will open this door to check what is on this yellow room, and he sees another door right here, a doom ward, and 2 dark warriors. So I will place 1 swordman and 1 halberdier. Well, 2 swordmans, better, I think. Yeah, so the barbarian will move and attack. 1 and 2, and will attack the doom ward with the battle axe. 2 skulls, the doom ward tries to defend. Okay, no black seals, so the doom ward gets 2 body points of damage. Yeah, great attack by the barbarian. Turn for the dwarf. The dwarf moves 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and attacks diagonally the doom ward. 1 skull. The doom ward tries to defend, 1 black seal. Nothing happens. The elf rolls 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, and will attack the doom ward with 3 dice. 2 skulls, yeah. The doom ward, 1 black seal only, so the doom ward is killed. But yeah, the problem is the wizard is right now so exposed. That's the truth. So yeah, the swordman moves 6 squares, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, the wizard will just move there to stay safe. Okay. Okay, so the swordmans, what they will do, the weaker hero, I think, is the barbarian again. So they will move 1 and 2. This one will attack the barbarian with 4 dice. 2 skulls. The barbarian tries to defend. 1 white seal only, so the barbarian loses 1 body point. Now he has 4 body points. Okay. The other swordman will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and will attack the back of the barbarian. with 4 dice, 2 skulls. The barbarian tries to defend. 1 white shield only, so the barbarian now has 3 body points. Okay, bad news for the barbarian. The swordmen are really difficult. Turn for the barbarian. Okay, the barbarian will attack this swordman with, oh, better this one, because this one is trapping the wizard, so he will attack better this swordman first. The one in the back. 2 skulls. The swordman rolls. 1 black shield, so gets 1 body point of damage. This swordman, right? Okay, turn for the dwarf. The dwarf will attack this swordman too. No skulls. The elf will attack this swordman too. 2 skulls. The swordman tries to defend. No black shields, so swordman killed. And turn for the wizard. So the wizard will stay there again. Turn for Sargon. Sargon will attack the barbarian with the swordman, 1 skull. The barbarian tries to defend. Yes, 2 white shields, good defense. The barbarian attacks, 2 skulls. The swordman tries to defend, no black shields, so the swordman is killed. Yes, the barbarian has suffered. Turn for the wizard. Sorry, for the dwarf. The dwarf searches for traps. There are no traps. The elf searches for secret doors. There are no secret doors. Okay, the wizard enters the room, and the dwarf searches for treasure. Heroic brew for the dwarf. Heroic brew. Maybe this heroic brew should, because the dwarf already has a heroic brew, it will be given to the dwarf better, so to the barbarian better, because it allows 2 attacks. Yeah, better for the barbarian. And maybe the barbarian should have the two heroic brews. Yeah, the barbarian will have the 2 heroic brews. Okay, the dwarf gives him the one he has. Okay, yeah, they prepare to continue through the next door. Okay, so the barbarian opens the door and he sees the following. He sees a tomb right here, and here is the door. Yes, he enters the room. Maybe this door could be a secret door. Maybe makes sense because here is a tomb. But anyway, he enters the room and searches for traps. There are no traps. The dwarf enters the room and searches for secret doors. There are no secret doors. And the elf enters the room and searches for treasure. The first hero searching for treasure in this room will find a potion of healing which will restore up to 4 lost body points. So the elf finds another potion of healing of 4 body points, but he will give it to the barbarian again, because the elf already has another potion of healing, so no problem. Okay, the heroes come back to this other door and they will check what is inside. So, yeah, the barbarian opens the door and he sees just a table and a dark wall right here. So I will place, a swordman. He moves an attack, 1 and 2, and attacks the swordman with the battle axe. 3 skulls, okay. The swordman tries to defend. No black shields, the swordman is out. The dwarf enters the room and searches for traps. There are no traps. The elf enters the room and searches for secret doors. There are no secret doors. Okay. The wizard enters the room too. And yeah, the elf searches for treasure. Jewels. 50 gold coins for the elf. 50 gold coins for the elf. Yeah. So now they could go through this gate, okay? And they have a total of 2 plus 2, 1. So 3, 4, 5. They have 5 potions of healing, 1 elixir of life. They have 2 potions of magic, which can be transformed to healing spells too, and the magic scroll of spells, which could give them 2 potions of 2 water of healing spells more inside the spell ring. So it is crazy how many potions of healing they have. It is crazy. I mean, it starts to look to me that 1 potion of healing should be removed. 1 potion should be removed. I start to think, yeah, the alchemist bench who had the alchemist bench from, I guess, 1 level ago, which had 2 potions of healing, I think it should have just 1, definitely. Yeah. They go really prepared for the final battle. But yeah, the human race is, let's say, not always as intelligent as it should be, or as it is expected. So the heroes, instead of going through this gate, they will decide to come back through this corridor, through this way, okay? Through this corridor up to here, to explore the rest of the dungeon, right? So once the barbarian steps here, he sees nothing except this door. So he sees here another corridor, another corridor. So he will search for traps, and there are no traps. The dwarf will step here and will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. Okay? So they will continue up to this corner. The barbarian will step here and will look down the corridor, and he sees here a door on the wall. He already knew there were. And yeah, nothing else. He steps here and he searches for traps, and there are no traps. The dwarf steps here and searches for secret doors, and yes, there is a secret door right here. Okay, so randomly we will see which way they follow first, the secret door or the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, the secret door, because it is more likely they will follow a secret door. 5, 6, the door. 6, so they will go first through the door. Okay. To see what is inside. Okay, so the barbarian will open the door and we'll see the following. Yeah. Here is an alchemist bench. Here is a bookcase. Here is a cupboard. Here is a chest. Right there. There is a goblin here, a small goblin. There is a doom ward here. And there is, okay, here there are some classing problems with the doom ward. But yeah. And they see a dark warrior. I will place a Swordsman. Okay, so it looks like to be, yeah, the studio of somebody. Okay, so the barbarian will move, yeah, the barbarian will do the following. Will drink a heroic brew to attack twice against the Doom World. He drinks a heroic brew, okay? So the barbarian now can attack with 8 dice. Because he attacks with 4 dice, but making 2 attacks against the Doom World means 8 dice. So now I roll 6, so he moves 1 and 2 and attacks with 8 dice, 2 skulls only, and the other 2 dice, 2 skulls, so 4 skulls. 4 skulls, the Doom World tries to defend. No black seals, so the Doom World is annealed. Yeah, well done, barbarian. Turn for the dwarf. The dwarf moves 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And attack. He attacks the swordsman with the long sword. 2 skulls. The swordsman tries to defend. No black seals, so the swordsman is killed. Okay, there is only 1 goblin left. The elf rolls 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and attacks the goblin with the long sword. 1 skull. The goblin tries to defend, no black shields, the goblin is killed. Yeah. Good. Good. So, yeah, the wizard enters the room and searches for traps. There are no traps. The barbarian searches for secret doors. There are no secret doors. The dwarf searches for treasure. And the first hero searching for treasure in this room will find in the treasure chest 3 random spell scrolls and a potion of healing, which will restore up to 4 body points. So the dwarf found a potion of healing of 4 body points and 3 spell scrolls, random. So 1 pass through rock, 1 is pass through rock, Jenny, pass through rock, Jenny, and rock skin. Pass through rock, Jenny, and rock skin. Pass through rock, Jenny, and rock skin. Okay, so yeah, the heroes are going rather well. Okay, so they will come back to the secret door, okay? Yeah. And the barbarian will open the secret door. And he will see a chest, only a chest. So he will enter the room and will search for traps. And yes, there is a trap in the chest. A detectable trap which can be disarmed. Okay, so the wizard, the dwarf, will move to the chest and will try to disarm it. One school, so he disarms the trap, so no problem. But the trap, this treasure chest contains 100 gold coins, so the dwarf now has 335 gold coins. 335 gold coins. Well, he also have, this will be accounted at the end of the game. And if a hero searches for treasure in this room before disarming it, the secret door will slam shut and the room then begins to fill with a green gas. Any hero inside the room will lose 1 body point per turn until the door is opened again. Once per turn, a hero inside the room may only attempt to force the door once open again. Door open again. The hero must roll 1 combat die. The barbarian will succeed with rolling a skull. The dwarf and the elf will by rolling a white shield, and the wizard by rolling a black shield. So that's all. 100 gold coins. Okay, so the heroes will follow this path through this corridor, walking through this corridor until the corner. Okay. So the barbarian steps here and looks down the corridor, seeing the following. Here he sees a wall, and he sees also here a door. He steps here and looks for traps. There are no traps. Okay, the dwarf searches for secret door here. There are no secret doors, so they prepare to enter this room, right? The barbarian opens the door and he sees another door here, 3 orcs and a female. Here is an orc, another orc, and a female in between. Greenskins again. Okay, the barbarian, I think he will roll 8. Okay, he will roll 8, 1, 2, and 3, and will attack this orc with battle axe. This door was here. 1 skull, the orc tries to defend. 2 white black shields, yes, the orc defends. The dwarf, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the dwarf will use the orc's bane to attack this orc and this orc. First of all, this orc. 2 skulls, the orc tries to defend, no black shields. And the other attack to the other orc, no skulls. Turn for the elf. 12. Okay, the elf will... 1. Well, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and will attack the female with the longsword. 2 skulls. The female tries to defend. No black shields. Female out. Okay, time for the wizard. Okay, the wizard may try to kill an orc, or should... yeah, let's see. 10, okay. He will come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Better. So time for Sargon. Yeah, Sargon will attack, I guess, the barbarian again. Yeah, the barbarian is the weaker one, the weakest one. So this orc will attack the barbarian with 3 dice. No skulls, and he will move 1 square here, and the other orc, 1 and 2, will move here and will attack the barbarian. 2 skulls. The barbarian tries to defend. 1 white shield only, so the barbarian gets 1 body point of damage. Now he has 2 body points. of damage, 2 body points only the barbarian has. Turn for the barbarian attacks the orc. 3 skulls, so the orc is killed automatically. The dwarf attack with the orc's vein moves 1 square and attacks with the orc's vein 2 attacks. So 1 skull only, the orc tries to defend, no black shields, the orc is killed. Okay, the elf will search for traps, there are no traps. The wizard will enter the room and will search for secret doors, there are no secret doors. The barbarian will search for, will pass, will escape, and the dwarf will search for treasure. Gold. The dwarf finds gold. Yeah. Okay, so they prepare to enter the next room, right? Through the door. So, yeah, the barbarian opens the door and he sees right in front another door and 1 orc and 2 goblins. 1 orc and 2 goblins. So, yeah, the barbarian moves 12, 1 and 2 and attacks the well, he will move here and attack the goblin better. With 4 dice, 2 skulls, okay, so the goblin is automatically killed. The dwarf moves 4, 1, 2 and 3 and attacks the orc with the orc's vein, so rolls 4 dice, 1 skull only, the orc tries to defend, no black shields, orc killed by the dwarf. The elf moves 7, 1, 2, 3, 4 and attacks the goblin with 3 dice, 1 skull only. The goblin, 1 white shield, so it's defeated. The wizard enters the room and searches for traps, there are no traps. The barbarian searches for secret doors, there are no secret doors. The dwarf searches for treasure. Gem, okay, this is incredible. Okay, the heroes prepare to open the next door. So the barbarian opens the door. He sees in this blue room, he only sees an orc here. He only sees an orc. So he moves 2, only 2. So he will stay there, or he will just enter the room. Okay, turn for the dwarf. 6. The dwarf moves 1, 2, 3 and 4 and attacks the orc with the orc's vein. 2 attacks, 4 skulls, the orc is killed. Good. Now the elf enters the room and searches for traps, there are no traps. The wizard enters the room and searches for secret doors, and yes, there is a secret door right here. And the dwarf searches for treasure, finding potion of healing, incredible. Potion of healing for the dwarf. Yeah, they're being a bit lucky with the potion, but okay, this is HeroQuest. Okay, the heroes prepare themselves to pass through this door, right? To open this secret door. Okay, so the barbarian opens the secret door and he sees a door here to the central room and an orc, right? But this orc, once this orc is placed onto the board, it will instantly see the heroes and shout out loud, alerting to the nearby monsters. Reveal all contents in room marked X, including the secret door, which is now open. So here there is suddenly a secret door which is suddenly opened, right? Revealing 2 doom words right here and 5 orcs. It's a full regiment of Sargon. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, but the turn does not end. Maybe I should add here in the quest note, maybe I should say at the end that the heroes may continue their turn as normally. After revealing all contents, after that the heroes may continue their turn as normally. Because nobody said that these monsters will move and attack. But it's like they are hearing noise here or something like that. Anyway, the barbarian will, I will move here this. The barbarian will move and attack, right? So he rolls for movement, 9, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And attacks the orc with 4 dice. 2 skulls, the orc tries to defend, no black seals. The orc is out. Turn for the dwarf. Yeah, this is because all these monsters will try to go there, probably, so yeah. The heroes will try to get positions. So the dwarf in the double corridor. The dwarf will move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? The elf 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the wizard 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay, time for Sargon. Yeah, of course, this orc, the orcs will try to attack first, I think. Or should the Doomward attack first? The Doomward moves 7 squares. 8, sorry, they move 8 squares. 7 squares is a regular Chaos Warrior, if I remember well. So they move like an orc. Okay, so yeah. Well, it's a great opportunity to kill the barbarian. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will attack the barbarian with 6 dice, 4 dice, sorry. 2 skulls. The barbarian defends. Yeah, the barbarian is mostly killed. 1 white seal only, so now the barbarian has only 1 body point. Okay, so the rest will move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, so time for the barbarian. Okay, the barbarian will drink another heroic brew, trying to kill the Doomward. So now the barbarian has no heroic brews. Okay. Has no heroic brews, but he will roll 8 dice against the Doomward. 1 skull only. 1 skull, so 2 skulls, and the Doomward tries to defend. 2 black seals, so the barbarian did nothing. Okay, the dwarf. The dwarf will attack the Doomward with the longsword. One skull. The Doomward tries to defend. One black seal, okay. And the elf will do the same with the longsword. One skull. And the Doomward rolls. Defend. One black seal. Okay, the Doomward is a tank. It's an absolute tank. And now it's time for the wizard, who may not do well. The wizard maybe could cast something over. Yeah. Try to. Yeah. The wizard will cast. He does not have Rock Skin. Rock Skin is in the hand of the. He can cast Courage, but the Barbarian has only one body point. If the Barbarian is killed, I would say he lost. Yeah, it's a tricky situation. So I will wait, right? I will wait. Turn for Sargon. The Doomward attacks the Barbarian. One skull. The Barbarian tries to defend. One white seal. Okay, the Barbarian resists the attack. And the rest of the monsters stay where they are. So, turn for the Barbarian. The Barbarian attacks with 4 dice. One skull. And the Doomward tries to defend. Yeah, one black seal. The Dwarf attacks. 3 skulls. Very good. The Doomward tries to defend. One black seal only, so the Doomward gets 2 body points of damage. Yeah, the tank is starting to become weak. Good. So the elf attacks diagonally, one skull, the Doomward, one black seal, no problem. Turn for the wizard, who will skip the turn again. Turn for the Doomward, who will attack the Barbarian, 2 skulls. Yeah, the Barbarian rolls. One white seal only, so the Barbarian is killed, but he drinks a 4 body points potion, so now he has 4 body points. Right? So, turn for the Barbarian. The Barbarian rolls 4 dice to attack, 2 skulls. And the Doomward, no black seal, so the Doomward is finally killed. Good. Turn for the dwarf, sorry. Okay, so the dwarf will could try to attack the Doomward. I think the hero should not move from there. Okay, but he can shot an arrow against the Doomward, so he uses the crossbow. 2 skulls. Right, 2 skulls. The Doomward rolls. No black seals, so yes, the Doomward gets 2 body points of damage. Turn for the elf. The elf stays where he is. And the wizard will cast Courage over the Barbarian, right? Casts Courage over the Barbarian. Turn for the Doomward. Okay, the Doomward now sees an opportunity to attack the Dwarf, because the Dwarf, I consider that he casts it's a very common, I have already explained it previously, but it's a very common homebrew rule. The Dwarf has used a crossbow, so I assume he cannot use the seal on this turn. It's a homebrew rule, I know it, but many players play like that, so this is a playtesting, so I should think about how mostly people play. So the Doomward attacks the dwarf, 2 skulls, and the dwarf, because of the crossbow, can only defend with 4 dice this turn. One white shield, so the dwarf loses 1 body point. Now he has 5 body points. As said, I am playing conservative. Okay, the rest of the monsters will move a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now turn for the barbarian. The barbarian now can roll 6 dice thanks to courage spell against the Doomward. 1 skull only. Okay, the Doomward rolls 1 black seal, nothing happens, and courage spell is lost. Okay, I know many people think that courage spell can be still active until there is no hero, no monster inside, but the spell says that the next time the hero attacks, he can roll. But I assume it is only the next time. So the spell is active until the hero attacks once. That's my interpretation. It's also the interpretation by Hasbro recently, and I think it's the correct one because, yeah, otherwise the spell, in my opinion, is so powerful. But yeah. So, well, it's a very long discussion inside the fans community. Okay, turn for the dwarf. The dwarf attacks the Doomward, 1 skull, the Doomward tries to defend, 1 black seal. Yeah, the elf attacks the Doomward, 1 skull, and the Doomward tries to defend, 1 black seal. Yeah, and the wizard will do nothing. Yeah, the Doomward now will attack the barbarian, I think. The barbarian has 4 body points only, so he will attack the barbarian. 2 skulls. The barbarian tries to defend. 1 white shield only, so the barbarian now has 3 body points. Okay. Yeah. The barbarian attacks the Doomward. 2 skulls. Okay, the Doomward tries to defend. 2 black seals. Believable. Maybe I could have gone back and have let an orc attacking, but yeah. Yeah, it could have been done. Yeah. Sargon is not playing very good, but yeah. Anyway, it does not affect too much to the playtesting, but yeah. Yeah, the dwarf attacks 1 skull and the Doomward tries to defend. No, so the Doomward is finally killed by the dwarf. Okay, the elf will do nothing, the wizard will do nothing, so time for Sargon. Okay, now Sargon will move his orcs 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so this orc will attack the barbarian with 3 dice, 3 skulls. The barbarian tries to defend, 2 white shields, so the barbarian now has only 2 body points. Yeah. The barbarian attacks the orc, 1 skull, the orc tries to defend, 1 black shield. Okay, the dwarf attacks the orc with the orc's vein, 2 attacks, 2 skulls, 1 black shield only, so the orc is killed. The elf, yeah, the elf I think can move an attack, let's say, yeah, let's try. 6, 1, 2, 3, because they are just orcs. With the longsword, 2 skulls, the orc rolls, no black shields, okay. The elf enters in action. The wizard will stay there, or maybe he will move 1 and 2 here. Okay, time for Sargon. They move 1 square and attacks the elf. 2 skulls. The elf rolls, 2 white seals, nothing happened. This other orc will move 1 and 2, and this will move 1. Okay, turn for the barbarian cannot attack. He will move 1 square, maybe. Well, he will stay there. The dwarf cannot do nothing, and the elf will attack with 3 dice. 1 skull, the orc rolls, no black seals, so another orc killed by the elf. Sargon, wizard do nothing, so does nothing, so Sargon moves and attack the elf. 1 skull, the elf tries to defend. No white seals, so the elf loses 1 body point. Now he has 5 body points. Okay, and this orc moves also 1 and 2. Okay, turn for the barbarian. The dwarf cannot do anything. The elf will attack the orc. 2 skulls. The orc rolls. No black seals. Killed. And turn for the wizard. Maybe the wizard could try to kill the orc. Let's say go. 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so the wizard attacks with the staff the orc. Let's say what happened. 2 skulls. Okay, the orc rolls. 1 black seal only. This orc is killed by a wizard. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, here there is a wall seen by the wizard. So the heroes, the barbarian will enter this room and will search for traps. There are no traps. The dwarf will enter the room and will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. The elf will enter the room and will search for treasure, finding a hazard. So the elf loses 1 body point due to a trap on the floor. Oh, sorry. Potion of healing, yeah, but not now. Okay, so the elf loses 1 body point, so now he has 4 body points. 4 body points for the elf. Good, so the heroes can go through this way. Okay, so they will follow, well, they will search for traps and secret doors here, and they will find nothing. Okay, so the heroes are close to the end, probably. Well, more or less. There are still some rooms before finding the end. Okay, so once the barbarian steps here, he will see nothing this way, right? But he will see on the right the following. He will see at the very end, he will see here a wall. He will see here the north gate. Here is the east gate and here is the north gate, right? He will see here a door, a goblin, right? And something interesting that has happened. It has happened something interesting right now. Because here there is a closed door, okay? Which could be replaced by a open door, because both sides are known. Because here should be another closed door. Oh, sorry, because the heroes have not explored this room. Sorry about it. They have not explored this room. Well, anyway, they will come back to explore it. They decided to explore such corridor first. Sorry about it. We'll solve it right now. Yeah, so this situation probably would have not happened because the heroes should have opened this door. So never mind. Anyway, here there is a goblin, so the barbarian will move here and will shot an arrow against the goblin with 3 dice, 2 skulls. So the goblin is killed. Is killed suddenly by a quarrel. So here there are 2 doors and the north gate, but the heroes will come back to this room to see what is inside the central room. Of course, they are exploring the dungeon because Mentor said them they should explore the dungeon, but actually they said it to find the doors, the 2 gates, but yeah, they are trying to find treasures or whatever. So the barbarian opens the door and sees inside the room there is a table. Here there is a chest and a throne, right? And of course some monsters. Here we have a female and 2 doomwords. 2 doomwords. Okay, so the heroes have, if they enter the room, they will be easily killed because there are 3 enemies, 3 difficult monsters, especially the doomwords, of course. So I think the barbarian will shoot an arrow because he has not any shield. So he will shoot an arrow against maybe the female, or trying to kill the female first, or maybe to a doomward. Well, let's try to kill the female first, or yeah. Wow. Let's try to attack this doomward first. No skulls, so it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. So the barbarian will stay there. Yeah. Okay, so the doomward will move and attack. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Will attack the barbarian with 4 dice. 2 skulls. The barbarian rolls 5 dice. No white seals, so the barbarian is killed. So the barbarian drinks 1 potion of healing of 4 body points. Now the barbarian has 4 body points but no potions. 4 body points but no potions, right? Okay, so the rest of the monsters will move, let's say 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Well, and this one will move here too. And yeah, oh sorry, no. Yeah, this doomward will attack the barbarian. Oh no, sorry, I did it well. Yeah, because the barbarian has already been killed. So now is the turn for the barbarian, who will attack with 4 dice the doomward. 2 skulls. The doomward rolls 6 dice. 1 black seal, so the doomward gets 1 body point of damage. Right? Okay, turn for the dwarf. The dwarf will attack the doomward diagonally, no skulls. The elf will attack diagonally too, 2 skulls. Yeah, the elf, always the elf appears in the best moments. 2 black seals. Okay, the elf is not so good as expected. Yeah, turn for the wizard will do nothing. Turn for Sargon. The doomward will attack the barbarian. 2 skulls. The barbarian tries to defend. 2 white seals. And this doomward, this hard doomward, will move 1 square to one side, and the next doomward will attack the barbarian with 4 dice. 2 skulls. And the barbarian rolls 2 white seals. Very well. Yeah. The the femur will move here, 1 square. Okay, turn for the barbarian. The barbarian will attack the doom ward. 4 dice. 4 skulls, very well. 4 skulls. The doom ward rolls. No black seals. This doom ward is annealed. Okay, now the heroes maybe could have the chance to try to enter the room. Yes. The dwarf will move 1 and 2 and will attack the hard doom ward with the longsword. 2 skulls, very well. The doom ward rolls 1 black seal, so gets another body point of damage, but still has 1. The elf rolls for movement 9, 1, 2, 3. Will attack diagonally the femur with the longsword. 2 skulls. The femur tries to defend. No black seal, so the femur is annealed. Wow, well played, heroes. And yes, here we have a table, so the wizard could try to kill the doom ward with the staff. 6, 1, 2, 3. So the wizard rolls 2 dice against the doom ward, 1 skull, and the doom ward rolls 1 black seal. Nothing happens. Turn for the doom ward. The doom ward rolls, turns 90 degrees and attacks the dwarf. 4 skulls against the dwarf. Okay, 4 skulls. The dwarf rolls 4 white seals. Okay, the mighty dwarf. 4 white seals. Okay, the barbarian cannot do anything, but the dwarf can attack back. 2 skulls. The doom ward rolls. Yeah, well, I will repeat this one. 1 black seal only, so the doom ward is finally killed by the dwarf. Yeah, great. Okay, this is one of the, this part has a lot of difficult combats, this area. This path is much more difficult than this other one, because here there are a lot of monsters, but they used to be greenskins. Just this part, especially this room is the only big, let's say, obstacle the heroes will face through this path. But through this path, they have several doom wards. Here there was a doom ward, here there were 2 doom wards, here another 2 doom wards. Yeah, there are so many doom wards. So this path is really difficult, and the heroes are suffering a lot. Well, not a lot, but much more than here. This path has been, let's say, walking through the countryside. I mean, it has been something so easy for them. The East Gate, right? North Gate. This path is much more difficult. And also in the next level, this path is so difficult. But the next level, this path allows the heroes to find, if I remember well, the magical quarrel, which is a so powerful weapon, so powerful artifact, right? Okay, so let's continue. Yes, now the heroes will, let's say, will follow this path, while I will roll a die to see if they enter here first than here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, because it is closer, 5, 6, 4, so they will go through this way, right? Well, the barbarian will search for traps, and he will find here a trap, right? They know that here there is a trap. So the heroes prepare to enter this room. The barbarian opens the door, and there are no more doors. I can't believe it. Oh, we have a problem right now. Okay, no problem. I will get this open door, and I will place it here, and this closed door here. That's allowed according to the rules, so no problem. Yeah, this is the final door, actually, more or less. This is the final door. Well, so yeah, and they will see here an orc and a female. Here is an orc and here is a female. So the barbarian will move 9 and attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will attack the female with battle axe. 4 skulls. Great, the female tries to defend. No black seals, the female is out. The dwarf rolls 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attacks with the orc's bane, right? 1 skull, orc's bane, no black seals, okay, monsters killed. The elf enters the room and searches for traps, there are no traps. The wizard enters the room and searches for secret doors, there are no secret doors. The barbarian will search for... No, will let the dwarf search for treasure because has more body points. So the dwarf will search for treasure. Wandering monster. Wandering monster appears. And it is a 6. That means it is a swordman. If I remember well, it is a swordman. Yes, it's a swordman which attacks the dwarf right here. With 4 dice, immediately attacks the dwarf. 2 skulls, the dwarf tries to defend. 1 white seal only, so the dwarf now has 4 body points. Okay, turn for the elf. The elf will move 7. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. Will attack diagonally. Oh, better here. Here. Will attack with 3 dice, the longsword, 2 skulls. The swordman rolls, no black seals, so the swordman is killed. Okay, so the heroes will go through this door, right? The barbarian opens the door. Again, I replace this door by an open one. They will see a turtle rack right here and just 2 goblins. 1 here, 1 here. Yeah, so many monsters, many of them are just greenskins, but yeah. Okay, the barbarian moves 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacks the farthest goblin. 2 skulls, so it is automatically killed. The barbarian rolls, the dwarf, 5, 1, 2, 3, attacks diagonally the goblin with 3 dice. 2 skulls, so the goblin is killed 2. Okay, the elf enters the room and searches for traps, there are no traps. The wizard enters the room, searches for secret doors, there are no secret doors. The barbarian will search for treasure. Hazard, so the barbarian gets 1 body point of damage due to a quarrel hidden on the wall. I will suffer well. So now the barbarian has only 3 body points, right? Okay, so now the heroes will prepare to enter the next room through this path, but first of all the dwarf will try to disarm. Well, they don't really know yet if they will go through such a way, but probably yes, because they have realized that this path is more difficult than this other path. So they will probably think, the players will probably think that going that way will give them more rewards. And in the favor of the playtest, I think that's the path they should go, okay, to check the difficulty of the HeroQuest. Okay, so yeah, so the heroes will move here and prepare to open this door, right? So the barbarian opens the door. Again, we need to replace another door somewhere. And he will find the following. Here we'll find a new tile for this quest pack we have already seen in the previous level. Okay, and now Sargon should say to, I think should say to the heroes that this is the shrine of strength. Okay, so if they kill all the monsters inside the shrine, they could meditate. They could try to meditate to gain strength, right? So here there is two zombies and two mummies. There are just a few undeads on this quest pack, but yeah, here they are. I will take a picture, of course, because this is one of the key places of this adventure. Good. So, yeah, the barbarian will enter the room 7. So he will enter here to protect the door for the wizard, and will attack the mummy with 4 dice with the battle axe. 1 skull, the mummy tries to defend. No black seals, so the mummy gets, 1 body point of damage. Right. Turn for the dwarf. The dwarf moves 9. So 1, 2, and 3 will attack diagonally this mummy or this other mummy. Let's try this mummy, okay? Because it is already hard. 1 skull, and the mummy rolls 4 dice. 2 black seals, okay. So turn for the elf. The elf has the spirit blade. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The elf will attack. Oh, better. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Will attack this mummy with the spirit blade. 3 skulls, very well. No black seals, so the mummy is defeated. Finally. Has defended rather well. And the wizard maybe could just, let's say, just move inside the shrine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay, so turn for Sargon. Okay, Sargon will attack, I think, the barbarian. So 1 and 2, and will attack the barbarian with 4 dice. No, sorry, 3 dice. It's a mummy. Mummies attacks with 3 dice. No skulls. Okay, this zombie will attack the elf with 2 dice. No skulls. And this zombie will move 1, 2, and 3, and will attack the dwarf with 2 dice, 2 skulls. The dwarf rolls 1 white seal only, so the dwarf loses 1 body point. Now he has 3 body points by a zombie. Okay, so turn for the barbarian. The barbarian will attack the mummy right in front with the battle axe. 3 skulls, the mummy tries to defend. No black seals, the mummy is killed. Okay, and he will stay there. Turn for the dwarf will attack the zombie with a longsword, no skulls. The elf will attack the zombie with the spirit blade. 2 skulls, the zombie tries to defend. No black seals, the zombie is killed. And turn for the wizard, maybe could try to kill the zombie, but I think that's not worth. So the zombie will attack the dwarf with 2 dice, 2 skulls, okay. The dwarf rolls 5 dice, 2 white seals, very well the dwarf, and the zombie will move 1, 2, 3, 4, there, to get protection, or here better. So turn for the barbarian rolls 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, no, here, 5, and the barbarian attacks the barbarian attacks the zombie. 1 skull, the zombie tries to defend. No black seals, the zombie is finally killed. Okay, so yeah, the heroes have killed all the monsters inside this shrine of strength. That means they can try to meditate, because the quest note says, this room is a shrine of strength. Tell all the heroes they can try to meditate here to rebuild fuel strength in the room if the room is free of monsters. See shrine special rules on pages 6 and 7. Okay, this room represents a shrine where heroes can meditate to obtain magical help. A hero may only meditate in the room if there are no monsters inside. When a hero meditates, he may do nothing else on his turn. There are 2 types of shrines in this pack, which have different special rules. Okay, so the Shrine of Strength says, any one hero can meditate in this shrine to attempt to rebuild full strength. The hero rolls 1 red die on his turn. If he rolls equal to or less than his body points tally, he can regain all his starting body points. If he rolls a greater number, he is gripped by a magical vortex and loses 1 mind point. Rolling a 6 always means that meditation roll has failed. So a hero may only regain body points by meditation once per quest, right? So he loses 1 mind point. So yeah. So the barbarian will try to regain his body points, of course, but there is something tricky here, because the heroes have only 1 potion of cleverness. So if any one hero enters in shock due to meditation, and the barbarian and the elf are candidates to enter in shock, if any one hero enters in shock, there is only 1 potion of cleverness to overcome the shock. That's something important. And I like this idea that mind points should have some role in the quest. And moreover, well, it is true that the heroes have also the elixir of life, right? The elixir of life says, this small bottle of pearly liquid will bring a dead hero back to life, restoring all his body and mind points. This potion can only be used once, but if the hero is dead, right? Okay, but it is true that in a game system, if a hero has only 0 mind points, it's considered death. But yeah, this is the elixir of life is so controversial artifact, but I will try to play with that as strictly as possible as written. So the barbarian will try to meditate. First of all, in the shrine, he has only three body points. Only 3 body points. It's rather difficult. So he has to equal to or less than his body points. So he rolls 1 red die 4. Okay, 4. That means that the barbarian has failed the meditation, so he has lost 1 mind point. So now the barbarian is in shock. Is in shock. So the wizard will give him a potion of cleverness, the only one potion of cleverness. This was the risk about this. So they don't have any potion of cleverness anymore. So now the barbarian has again 1 mind point. 1 mind point only. Only 1 mind point. That's too dangerous. That's too dangerous. So now the barbarian, it recovers, right? He can try again, because the rules say a hero may only regain body points by meditation once per quest, but that doesn't mean he cannot try again. If he failed, he can try again, but he will not do, because they don't want to have another hero falling in shock. That's the reason why the elf will not try to meditate, but the dwarf will try. The dwarf has 3 body points, but 3 mind points. So the dwarf will try. 6. The dwarf fails, so now the dwarf has 2 mind points. 2 mind points, so yeah, he will not try again. But the wizard will try. The wizard will try because he has 6 mind points. But he has only 2 body points. So the wizard will roll a die. Yeah, maybe if the barbarian have drunk a potion first of 4 body points, but yeah, could be done. But yeah, the wizard will try. 2, yes, the wizard regains all his, yeah, was lucky, has 2 body points, now he has 4 body points. Yes, the wizard has been the only one, and has been the only one able to meditate on both shrines, in the shrine of learning in previous level and on the shrine of strength on this level. The dwarf has not been too lucky, but yeah, anyway, they tried. The dwarf can try once more. I don't know what to do, but yeah. Okay, let's try. The dwarf will try, because he has only 3 body points, so gaining 4 body points more, I think it's worth. 5, he fails again, so now the dwarf has only 1 mind point. He will not try again, because otherwise he will enter in shock. So barbarian, dwarf and elf has both 3 only 1 mind point. And the wizard has 6 mind points. Okay, so now the heroes will, well, they could try to search for treasure in this room. They could try to do it, right? Nothing stops the heroes to search for treasure in this room. So I will shuffle the treasure deck again. Okay, let's go. Maybe who searches for treasure? Okay, the elf searches for treasure. Potion of healing. Very good. So, yeah, this potion of healing, I will give it to the barbarian, because the barbarian has not anyone. The rest of the heroes have at least 1 potion of 4 body points of healing, but the barbarian has not. So he will have 1. Okay, so the heroes will now, in the favor of the playtesting, they will go through the north gate, right? So, first of all, the dwarf will try to disarm this pit trap here. They have detected before. Okay, so he roll a die. White seal, the pit trap is disarm, and yeah, they go through the north gate to the final level, the 4th level. Yeah. Well, it has been a bit weird game, but interesting anyway. I think it has been rather interesting because there have been long combats, that's true, but they have explored the whole dungeon, right? They have explored the whole dungeon. I don't remember if they explored this, they searched for treasure there or not. Okay, they didn't search it for treasure here. It contained 300 gold coins. Yes, I will give them those 300 gold coins because, yeah, I mean, I forgot to search it, but it is very difficult to believe that no one of the players will search for treasure here. 300 gold coins, it's really nice. I will give them to, yeah, to the, let's say, to the wizard, okay? Now the wizard will have 350 gold coins, right? So yeah, because the wizard, I don't know if he has anyone, he has no treasure cards here, but the elf has, yes, has 35, 15 and 50. So the elf has 100 gold coins more. So now he has 475. 475 gold coins for the elf. The dwarf has, yeah, a lot of treasure cards. This is a potion of strength, a potion of healing. So the dwarf has 50, 25, 35. So 100 and, yes, this is 110. 110 more gold coins. 110 plus 335, that's 445. 445 gold coins, and the barbarian has 1 potion of healing. Okay, so I will take note the potion of strength of the dwarf. Yeah. 1. This potion of healing of 1 to 6 body points, so now that he has 2 of them and 1 potion of, yeah, so many potions. I will give 1 better to the barbarian. Okay, this one I will give it to the barbarian, and this potion of strength returns to the treasure deck. So the dwarf has a potion of strength, a potion of 4 body points, and a potion of 1 to 6 body points, and 445 gold coins. And the barbarian has 2 potions of healing of 1 to 6 body points, 2, right? And that's all. That's all, yeah. So, yeah, here there were another couple of spent potions, which return to the treasure deck. Yeah, so what happens with the spells? The elf has not cast any spell, and the wizard has cast these 3 spells. So he does not continue with them. All, so spells for the next level, all except Water of Healing, Ball of Flame, and Courage. right? But they have, and the elf, well, it is important because the elf has 2 spell scrolls of sleep, right? 2 spell scrolls of sleep. Yeah. And the dwarf has 1 spell scroll of pastel rock, another of Jenny, and another of rock skin. So yeah, 5 spell scrolls. I have not used any one of them. So there, this is the end of level 3. It has been, yeah, it has been rather long, but yeah, we have completed 3/4 of the whole quest pack, of the whole adventure. Only level 4 is pending to be played. It looks like the heroes have a lot of potions. Barbarian and Dwarf, potions of healing I'm talking about. Barbarian and Dwarf has 2 potions each, the Elf has 1, and the Wizard has 1, but he also has an Elixir of Life and 2 potions of Magic. So yeah, the heroes are rather, let's say, they have a lot of equipment to continue. I think they will succeed, but there is something dangerous, and it's their mind points. They have very low mind points, except the Wizard. The rest of the heroes have just 1 mind point, and that's so dangerous, so dangerous, and we will see why. We will see why in level 4. But I can advance that HispaZargon has some spells that, yeah, one of them is command, and yeah, command, if the hero has low number of mind points, command is very easy to be cast over the hero and take the control of the hero. So HispaZargon will be so dangerous at the very end if the heroes have some number of low mind points, right? So let's play level 4 and see what happens with the party. They are crossing the north gate, trying to reach the headquarters of the Dark Company.